Hello, everyone, and welcome to Homeschooling with Hera. Please let me know if you can hear me or not. If you can hear me, just write it in the chat box. We are live on YouTube. We still have 3 minutes to go, but I just want to check the setting. If you can hear me, please inform me. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just waiting for your. Okay, I got a yes from Mubashira. Thank you so much, people who have already joined us. Let me just welcome you, Arman Sharma, Mubashira, Ramya, Sandhya, Dia, Farzana. Thank you so much for joining. And here we go. Those who are trying to join on Zoom, please don't do it right now. Once the YouTube session is finished, I'll send the Zoom link to you all. If anybody wants to continue the discussion, we can do it on Zoom. But right now, please join live on YouTube. And still 2 minutes. Okay. Please let me know if you are a parent or teacher, if you have joined us. So I would really like to know, what are your expectations from this resource pack? Why you are here? A minute more, and then inshallah we shall just dive into it. Okay, yes, Mubashira is a parent and teacher both. Be your friend, be your friend. Is not your name. Yeah, I can understand. This is your ID. Just a few more seconds. All right, guys. So it is 7 here, 7 p.m. here in UAE. If you are watching me, I know that many of you are watching me from India and Pakistan. If from any other place, do let me know. Today, I'm explaining you about the resource pack that I have created for creative writing for teachers and parents both. How you can use it, how it can help you while your creative writing journey, and what is inside it. So this is the first thing, creative writing lesson plans. So far, we do not have any written lesson plan. We have some books, we have different material present on internet, but how to go about it? What are the steps to take kids to a level where they can write stories or anything that they imagine or you expect them to write, may it be picture description or short stories, long stories. So to take kids there, we need some steps. Inshallah, you will find all of them in this creative writing lesson plan kit. This is a PDF of almost 32 plus lessons. You can see a quick look at what is inside. But the main thing that how I have written these lessons. Remember one thing, I'm not only a content creator, I'm a teacher who personally teach kids, whether they are from India or Pakistan or from any other country. Mostly from UK and US kids are joining me, and alhamdulillah, we are doing very well with this plan. And I believe that you will also rock if you follow these steps. So just to give you some insight, this is how the plans look like. We always need an icebreaker in our classes, whether it's be phonics, grammar, creative writing, maths, anything. We must include an icebreaker in our classes, and this is what I have added in every lesson plan. You don't need to think for it. If you have creativity, if you have ideas, just go with whatever you want, right? But if you fall short of ideas, I have helped you by writing this thing here. Then we follow the 40 model. Actually, this is our original lesson, and here I have broken it down into pieces. So what we are going to teach our kids today, it is to have kids use varied vocabulary. For example, when we start teaching kids, they make simple sentences. I saw a big cat. Okay, I saw a big cat. Now we have to give them vocabulary, so we do not have to bring some new words, for example, some outstanding words. The first step should be replacing this big with a strong adjective, replacing this saw with a strong verb. Okay, so you have to work on these areas. This is what we call foundation level. So for this, you have the whole vocabulary slides. I'll quickly show you the vocabulary slides as well. Those are PPTs, lesson plans, and the booklet that I'll be providing you is PDF. This is a PDF file, but uh, vocabulary and other slides are PPTs. Okay, let's just have a listen to the breakdown first, then I'll take you to the slides. So you have to give them different words for big and small. Since it's an easy peasy thing, you can just combine both. If you think your student are not ready for doing two things at a time, you can only go with big. The wording which you have to use is written here. How to model something before you expect your kids to do. It is also written here. It is not the part of the 40 model, but I have included this everywhere, that you must model what you expect or what you want from your kids to do. Okay. After this, we have the third T, which is talk. Always give your students or kids a chance to talk about what they are writing, what they are thinking. This help them build their ideas. This help them think out of the box. And communication, children like to communicate, children like to talk about what they think. So you need to validate this thing. You need to give them what do you say, the chance to talk properly. You cannot just ask them to go and talk anything. Give them a task, and then they can talk accordingly. Next, we have write a few sentences using synonyms for big and small. This is the final thing, that after doing all this stuff, they will finally do a writing task. Our creative writing classes must end on a writing task. When kids are new, they can simply write one or two sentences. When they get older, you can ask them to write descriptions or a story, whatever. Okay, so this is how our lesson plan works. Then we have an extension activity. Sometimes if they finish early, you can do this. We have an exit ticket. Every time you have to ask them what they have they understood or not, or if somebody can explain the lesson. So this is a basic layout of the lesson, and you will find this everywhere from lesson number 1 to lesson number 34. Obviously, the things will change. Let me quickly take you to the vocabulary slides that I've been talking about. Give me a second. That how you will introduce vocabulary, it's here. If you buy this kit, let me show you the number of folders that you will get. I hope you can see my screen now. These are total 10 folders, okay? These two, this VCOP lessons and VCOP booklet. These two are PDF, 8 are PPTs, folders for PPTX. They will only work on PowerPoint. If you try to open these slides on Google, the slides will be distorted. You cannot see the proper what do you say, animation and other things. Okay, so please remember that these are PowerPoint slides. You must run them on PowerPoint. So let's open the vocabulary slides. Where is it? PPTX. Okay, once you click on this, it should open like this. And after this, you can see the number of slides is around 300. If I go quickly down, 294 slides. Can you see this number? We have 294 slides for vocabulary only. Okay, in total they are 1000 plus slides. Let me quickly show you some of them from let me chilling. Let's open this one. Brave. Click on this, click on slideshow, begin from the current slide. If you want to get animations, you need to do it in the slideshow. So this is something, on a click the slide will change, and you will get brave, what part of a speech it belongs to, and then the meaning of this thing. Okay. Next, I have given a passage where we have repeated the word brave, 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 brave to make our kids understand that it's mundane to repeat a word. It's boring to repeat a word. And then we have the word and its sentences. First, it's brave, then it's courageous, fearless, whatever. What are the other words that we can use instead of brave? And finally, you have the same passage, and in that passage, the word brave has been replaced with these. Let me see if we get it there. All right. So if I start sharing everything, it will be too long, but I hope that you have got an idea that how these slides work. Okay. So for the most common, what you say, adjectives and verbs, these slides will work. Okay. Simple animations are here to grab your kids' attention. Then let's have a look at the next lesson. We just talked about vocabulary. If you have any questions, kindly write it in the chat box and I'll answer them after finishing my stuff. All right, again, the lesson plan is here. For example, now you are at expanded sentences. You need to teach them expanded sentences. First few lessons are about vocabulary. Remember that I have given you only 2 lesson on vocabulary, but you can repeat these lessons for all the vocabulary words that you want to give. If you want them to use the vocabulary booklet, so the vocabulary booklet, sorry for my tongue is rolling now. So this is a short booklet that I made for my summer course. Okay, so this is something complimentary. It's not included as a thing which I'm charging you for, but it is not really detailed, but you have pages here which cover VCOP. So expanded sentences are here, pictures given here, the questions are written here. How to deliver the lesson, everything is written here. Where is expanded phrase sentences? Okay, this is for you. You have to read it thoroughly. Then you have to use the slides for this. The blue thing is telling you use the expanded sentences slides to make your lesson handy. Now we are going to check out the expanded sentences slides quickly. And they are here. You cannot see slides, is it? Please tell me if you cannot see slides. Some of you are telling me that you cannot see the slides. Is it? Shall meanwhile, I'm just presenting it with the slideshow. I can see the slides, by the way. This is how the slides will work. On a click, it will roll. Questions are written here. You have to explain children that how to frame long sentences by using these questions. A simple sentence will come. You will ask them the question, who does something? So the rabbit, okay? What does he do? He digs. Oh my, I'm really sorry. If you haven't seen the vocabulary slides, I will try to play them again. Okay, so what he does, this, but these 2 things are already written in the sentence. We have to find out these answers as well. And for them, you can ask them, how is he digging? First, question them. He is digging quickly. He is digging slowly. He is digging enthusiastically. These are the questions that you will ask, and children will start thinking. This is what we want. We want them to be creative. So we will ask them questions. They will start thinking, where is he? Some will say he's in the park. Some will say he is in a playground. Some will say he is in a backyard. Anything, any possible answer is acceptable. When? What is the time? Afternoon, morning, midnight? Obviously, this is not midnight, but you can accept any logical answer. Why is he doing so? Because he wants to store some food. He needs a place to keep his baby safe. Anything is acceptable. If you ask them question, they will start thinking. They surely will give you the answers. And here is a sample for you, right? So after every simple sentence, we have some samples. If children are not answering, you can give them samples. Then can you find out the answer to each question? Here a sentence is written. Children should tell you who is digging. Rabbit, what he does, he digs. When, how he does, quickly, autumn, everything. If you want to see the next slide, now it is mentioned that who does what, how, when, where, why. Why we are breaking it down to give our kids some sense that this is how we are making sentences. Okay, so everything is done for you here. Similarly, we have other slides. First, we have some cartoonic things. Let me escape it and take you to some real pictures. Now, for example, we have a real picture now. Okay, again, sample is with everything. A sample sentence is also given. So you don't have to think. If children are giving some answers, most welcome. But if you are occupied, you couldn't have your homework, you can just click the slide and move forward, right? So this is all about expanded sentences. In the lesson plan, first you already have things written. Those who have taken trainings, they know how to work with these things. And then we have the other thing. Similarly, we have lesson for connectors and openers. I cannot explain everything because the time is short. Then we have picture description through senses. This is one of the things that teachers and parents also find tough. So for this, what I have done, I have given you a plan. I have also given you the sample. It is here, but in the lesson plan, you will find only one lesson on this, which is just not enough. Not one lesson. Oh, my bad. I have more. So we have three. I think we have 3-4 lessons for picture descriptions, and then we have for setting description as well. However, the best place to teach all this again is our slides. Let me open the picture description. Okay, they are here. Bear with me, please. Let me quickly show you the slides show of this. On a click, it will change like this. Whiskers, my cat. You are describing a cat, okay? This is how we describe pictures through our senses, and we also incorporate feelings here. Those who have taken trainings know this thing very well. If you haven't taken trainings, check my YouTube videos on this topic, okay? Description of picture, description through senses. This is which children do. You have to explain, obviously, and then they will do it. If they cannot come up with many ideas, or you want to share something as a sample, so I have also given you the sample things here. Vocabulary to use is also given here, so you don't get overwhelmed with what to say or how to help kids. Similes and onomatopoeia are two devices that you should teach before you go to picture description. For this, we also have slides, we also have lesson plan. Okay, so similes and onomatopoeia, if you have taught this, they must use it. And then we have a sample, which I have written for you. And I have also given the senses pictures here, that which sense this word is depicting, which sense this word is depicting. So this is how you will find the description slides. I think they are 10 description slides for simple picture description. Then we have same number. I'm not pretty sure that how many are the description slides for settings. Okay. So these are the setting slides. And at the end, you also have show, don't tell. Where is show, don't tell? Show, don't tell is also a technique of description. So overall, these are 120 slides with ample of, examples for you, for your kids. Okay, now you can see show, don't tell is also here. Okay. I hope that this is fine. After this, what should I share with you? Acha, for those who will buy these slides or the product, the whole pack, I'll make sure that you stay connected with me. And if you need any assistant that how to do this, you will find me there. Okay. The final thing I would like to show you is story elements. I'm just keeping it short so I can answer your questions. This is a complete bundle. Here you will teach your kids how to write stories. Now, this is something that we as parents and sometimes as teacher as well are a little conscious that how to write stories, how the things will work. So for this, I have given you everything which is here on the slide is in the lesson plan as well. How to explain these things. It is written in the lesson plan, okay? So you can see if we are talking about characters, something about the character, let me quickly take you. Everything is described with setting. If you click here, let me just open. You can even play these stories by clicking on this button. If you click here, you will go to YouTube, the story will be played, okay? Some uh, pictures are random pictures that I have just taken to ask it what are the characters in this story. Now they will look at this and they will tell what could be the characters, what could be the characters, okay? After this, you can play some stories and story characters are here, settings. What is the setting of this story? They will look at it. It must be a castle. It is daytime. And then in the next slide, you will find it is written here. Okay. Similarly, we have slides for problem and solution. All these things are to help them generate their own ideas, to think imaginatively. This is a picture. What could be the problem of this story? You have to ask this question to kids. They will come up with many different ideas. Just ask questions and see the magic. If they do not come, if you also struggle that what could be the problem of this, so I have given you 3 possible problems here. Okay. Similarly, we have the other pictures, other problems. Then we will go for what could be the solution of this story. The problem is already shared in the previous slide. So if you are taking one of the problem from there, so what could be the solution? And for this, if I have given you 3 problems, so I have also given there 3 possible solutions. These are all logical solutions, but kids can come up with anything. It must be logical. That's it. This is the only thing. Okay. Similarly, you have a list of all this. Then we have story events, retelling of stories. If you want to see the slideshow of this, let me quickly show you how it comes up. Okay. We have to talk about children don't know how to put the events of a story in sequence. So for this, you need to train them. And this is how you will do it. You will show them a picture, a line will be here, but they have to write sentences about this thing, okay? This is the basic. We are just giving them that how to move forward. But later what will happen? They will write their own stories. This is just laying the base. ठीक है? ठीक है? Okay, some more do in between. After this, we have a story mapping, the other stories that you can play. You can talk about the sequence of that story, the important events, everything is there in your lesson plan. Then we have retelling. I have written this retelling of the stories. Children can write there. We have then story writing. Finally, story writing, where they will write individually. But even here, do not expect them to just do something out of the world. How you have to help them? Give them a title. Also give them the map. Don't ask them to make their story map. Story map means they have to know what are the characters, setting, problem, and solution. I have explained all this in the lesson plan. And if you are my teacher who has got training from me, you know all this, right? Vocabulary list is also given to help you and to help kids. Now, how to start writing stuff? This is your beginning. And in the beginning or in the first paragraph, what you have to do, you have to do these things. Use of sensory details for description. We have already taught them descriptive writing. Okay, picture description. So they will describe the spark first. They will use VCOP. We have already taught them this. And they will use literary devices. We have already taught them this. So you will give them clues. Everything is written here. Even if you don't know how to do this, things are written, just explain. See and explain. And as a teacher, you must be able to do this. Okay. Chalo, let's go to the next page. This should be your second paragraph. Tell them Max found an injured puppy under the bench. This is a simple thing, or you can say the summary or the main idea of the second paragraph. And what you have to do, you have to describe the puppy, how he found it. Things like this will come in second paragraph. Number 3, we are moving to our next paragraph where Max will bandage him, and this is what you have to write in your paragraph. Write about the puppy's feeling after Max helped him. So some points, these are called details in the story. You must help them to write the details, not only sentences. We are giving them a proper story writing course. So we should teach them in the way that if somebody reads it, he will feel that, oh, yes, this is something different, not like a child who writes without any what do you say, preparation, or without any education about this thing. It should feel a difference. Okay, it should make a difference. So he fed him something about it, then this thing, something about it, and this is how the story ends. You can shorten the paragraph, you can make them long, whatever you want. As a teacher, check the pace of your student and do it. This is my sample that I have written for you. You can even read it to them before you start, ask them to start writing, or read it later. Similarly, we have other stories, and every story I have given you this paragraphing thing, so you don't have to think about it. Sample stories somewhere, only one sample is there. Somewhere I have given two samples, one basic, one intermediate. Okay, some stories are short, some are longer, and then we have, yeah, that's it, some other ideas to write stories. Okay, and with this, I think this is all that I want to share with you. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I can't see any questions, I guess. Something about, let's talk about the payment issue, that how will you buy these slides. Okay, give me a second, please. I need a blank page for this. I have tried to fix this problem. Many of you want to buy, but you cannot buy it through my website. The things are available on my website, but if you cannot do it there, let me quickly tell you what else we can do. For PhonePe and GPay, since I am not from India, I cannot accept payments. We used to do this through my coordinator, my friend Sanjana, but now because of some reasons, we cannot do this. So either go to my website and pay it. I will share the link. I will share everything there. The price is 99 USD. Okay. It is sorry, it is around 30, oh, sorry, 8,300 to 8,500. This is the price that comes. It's on the, what do you say, exchange rate. Depends on the exchange rate, but this is the price that I have kept here for all the folders. And if you want to GPay or phone pay me, there we have got, it's an easier way, but here you have to pay GST, which is 18%. So the price of this pack in India is 8,500, plus you have to give 18% GST. So if you want to go for this, you must pay a higher price, because then the person who is helping me to get this transfer is charging me. Okay, so this is the price of set, this is the GST that you have to pay. If you buy it directly from my website, no GST, just pay $99, and I will send you the drive link. You can download all these folders and you can use it in your classes. You cannot resell them, you cannot resell any of the part, you cannot share them anywhere. Please be aware of this, otherwise legal actions can be taken, because it's a copyrighted material. If you have, yeah, I'm going to take, okay, now I'm answering your questions. I will inshallah uh, give training in August. So right now I'm not available, but inshallah in August I will again offer teachers training. And if you have any other questions, please write them down. In 4 minutes, I'll end this meeting. After this, if somebody wants to join, you can join me on Zoom. I'm sending the Zoom link in the chat box. My training doesn't include this package. This package is um, something else. The training is something else. If you want to take both, then we'll see that how we manage. But this package is available for everybody, even if you haven't taken trainings from me. Right? Shalin, thank you so much for joining me here. That's the end of this webinar. If you have any other questions, the Zoom link is here. You can join me. And if you want to connect me on WhatsApp, so you can also see the description box. My WhatsApp number is there. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day ahead. Take care. Bye for now.